the dog who was never supposed to survive, but chose to live. The first thing people notice about Murray is his face. It's a little crooked, his skull isn't perfectly shaped, and his tongue hangs out all the time. Some people stare, others smile. But few would ever guess the incredible journey behind that unique appearance. Looking at him today, happy and full of life, it's hard to believe that many people once doubted he would survive it all.
Murray! Hi, bud. How are ya? You're such a good boy.
Murray's story began on a place known as Dead Dog Beach in Puerto Rico, a heartbreaking location where abandoned animals are often left to fend for themselves. He was rescued by the Sado Project along with his 3 siblings. They were tiny, vulnerable puppies facing impossible odds. Thankfully, a group of caring rescuers stepped in and gave them a chance at a future they never would have had on their own. At first, Murray seemed like any other rescued puppy, but around 4 months old, something changed. He began showing unusual behaviors and signs that something wasn't right. As veterinarians examined him, they discovered neurological problems affecting his nervous system. His condition made life unpredictable, and no one knew what the future would hold. The road ahead looked uncertain and frightening. There came a point when Murray's condition became so serious that some believed the kindest option would be to let him go. As he lay on the examination table, the people around him prepared for what they thought would be their final goodbye. But then something happened that no one expected. Murray wagged his tail. Even in that moment, he showed a desire to live. That simple wag spoke louder than words. It was enough to make everyone stop and reconsider. Soon afterward, my family agreed to foster him. We didn't know exactly what challenges we might face, but we knew he deserved a chance. Murray arrived with special needs and an uncertain future, yet from the very beginning, he brought something special into our home. Day by day, he adapted. Little by little, he showed us that he was stronger than anyone had imagined. His health struggles were far from over. Over time, his teeth deteriorated badly and began causing serious problems. Veterinarians determined that every single tooth had to be removed. It was a difficult procedure, but it gave him relief. Afterward, his tongue permanently hung out of his mouth. What could have been seen as another hardship became one of his most lovable features. That goofy little tongue became Murray's signature look.
Hi, bud. How are ya? You're such a good boy.
As the months passed, the bond between Murray and our family grew stronger. Then one day, my mother received a phone call. The rescue organization wanted to know if we would consider keeping him permanently. By then, the answer was already clear. Murray wasn't just a foster dog anymore. He belonged with us, and we belonged with him. Without hesitation, we said yes. Today, Murray is one of the happiest dogs you could ever meet. He sleeps in my room every single night. In fact, if you simply say, "Murray, it's time for bed," he immediately runs upstairs and heads straight for my room. It's one of those little routines that makes everyone smile. Despite everything he has endured, he greets each day with excitement, affection, and joy. Sometimes I look at Murray and think about how close he came to never experiencing this life. A dog who was abandoned, who faced neurological challenges, who lost all his teeth, and who was nearly given up on entirely, yet somehow he kept going. Today he is thriving, surrounded by love and comfort. Murray reminds us that life doesn't have to be perfect to be beautiful. Sometimes the strongest hearts come in the most unexpected packages. He may not have been supposed to be here, but every single day he proves just how wrong that assumption was. If Murray's story touched your heart, please consider liking and subscribing. By sharing stories like his, we help more people see the value of giving forgotten animals a second chance. You never know when one small act of kindness might save a life and change your own in the process.